We are here today to discuss a situation, okay? Somebody come get these goddamn animals. Precious! Precious! Okay, sorry about that, y'all. So listen, I know why you guys are here. And listen, we have to bring it to the attention. And if y'all know my style is pure comedy. So I gotta laugh to keep from crying. Because this situation that we have going on today, we have all about the Treez and her daughter coming forward on another content creator's channel. And you know what I'm saying? And we definitely have to bring this to the forefront, because in our community, we have things that happen and we want to protect, we have people that protect the enemy. We have people protecting the monster. We have people protecting themselves. It's given, what am I going to do? Who going to care for me? You know what I'm saying? And listen, Treez was so out of line. Her daughter came up and said what she had to say. And baby, it was nothing. Hello, everybody. Come Pillow Talk a Bay, Just a Splash. Marcella speaks. Sonia's here. Hey. Yes. So you know what? Just a little reminder for the people that are just now coming in. Let's go ahead and just remind you guys real quick.
Hello, and thank you for coming by, Keeping Up with Queen Tulsa. I am your host, Queen Tulsa. Enjoy the show. I'm so excited you are here. Please like and subscribe.
Precious! Go there, cook the pig's feet. I'm hungry. You sent that white bitch to my house? You sent that white bitch to my house? Don't fucking play with me. Okay, now listen. The daughter. We got to get back on the daughter. And when I tell y'all, I got my notebook out and child. Okay, here we go. Y'all ready? Well, here we go. Okay. Hey, baby. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so if you guys don't know, okay, and I'm not making fun of the situation, but it reminds me of Precious. It reminds me of Precious on so many levels. This young lady had come out on Confessions. Let me bring his channel up. Y'all can see like the real live interview. I'll bring his channel up and I'll actually put his link in my description. And I also noticed that he is not far from his 1,000 subscribers. I believe he only needs 80 more. I think it's Red Label Confessions. Yeah, he needs like 80 more. So if we can go over and subscribe to this gentleman's channel. Okay. And here, I'm not even subscribed, but here, let me show y'all where y'all can find the interview. Or actually, I can wait. Okay. Okay, so all about the Treez man. We're going to start with her man. Okay. We're going to start with her man, Mr. Q. Okay. So, actually, the young lady's dad. Okay, so Treez and her daughter has had a rocky relationship. And it's been said that she would get physical with her daughter. She would call her names. She would take her money. When they would get money from their dad, she would ask to borrow their money. She also said that her mom had a drug addiction where she was smoking crack cocaine and staying up for 2 and 3 days And, on that fourth day, she would sleep all day. And that's when the sexual assaults happened. So now we're talking about, ladies, we're talking about being taken advantage of in your own home, in your own space where you're supposed to feel safe. If you don't feel safe nowhere else, you're supposed to feel safe in your home. And being a child, your parent is to protect you and all of that good loving. Yes, okay, there we go. Okay, somebody just put it up. Let me go ahead and share the screen, and so you guys can go over and check the interview out. Just so I do not forget, because I want to give credit where credit is due. And I'll show you guys, we are going to help him out. So he's at 924. So we only need 76. So when we subscribe, we want to put it to all, so we get all the notifications. Okay. And the interview is going to be, okay. I think I have to click on it. Oh, here it is right here. The Treez Daughter Speaks Part 1. Okay, so I'll give you my review and you guys can go over there and look at it and give your opinions on your own. But however, and yeah, he is on it. Red Label Confessions. Y'all, please go follow him. He's not far from his 1,000 subscriber mark. Okay. So Treez was on the party line back in the day. So we're going to give a little history. So if you guys don't know about the party line was I forgot the name of it, but it was a very popular chat line. You could go from room 1 to room 10, and then you got room 10 and such. And there would be bullies on there. And so that's where all this originated from. And we're not going to be talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly. We're going to be talking about everything in between as well. Treez was being physically abused in her past, and she actually had come out this morning to do like a damage control story, and I wasn't feeling it, and we will get to that later on in the segment. Some more info. She was a former EMT. She was not a nurse. She is a LPN, and that's considered a nurse. I don't know, but the specific term, she is an LPN. She's not a registered nurse, and she has lost jobs allegedly behind her addiction. Treez was bitten in the face by one of her men. And her daughter had to help get the man off. Her daughter ended up having to throw a fan to get the man off of her mom. Now, just imagine you're a young kid, and let's say we're in our teens. We are not as smart as we were then. All the knowledge that we have as adults, yeah, we're smart. We grew up. We know life, or at least we think we know bits and pieces of it. Okay, we got a comment. Yes. Okay. Oh, he's here. Why y'all didn't tell me he was here? Okay. Oh, wow. He says not paying attention, but talking with her daughter right now. Wow. So the daughter is on the hotline. Listen, if the daughter wants to come over here and have a heart-to-heart with me, I don't, what I'm saying? It's nothing like that, but I really want to get down to the specifics because her story needs to be told. This girl is not going to sit up here and make these things up. The way that she was detailed and the actions and the way that things were going, I feel like it couldn't have been made up. You couldn't pay me to say, oh, that was made up. No, it wasn't. It was the real truth. Okay, I'm going to skip through these comments. Licensed practitioner nurse. Okay, it's still a nurse. Okay, thank you. She's still a nurse. Thank you for that. Okay, I'm just still now waking up. Okay. University Marie. Party line is where you call in and chat, and it's chat via the phone. Yeah, so you're on the phone. Oh my God, what is that number? I would get on, but it's like a long distance number now, but I don't mess with it no more. They still have them, but people don't go onto them like that anymore. That is true. Universal T with Remy says, oh, I see. Thank you. Okay, so good morning, baby. Okay, together we break chains. Good morning. Okay, y'all pray for me. Pray for me. My back is in a lot of pain right now. Okay, here. And usually we would start off the show with some prayer. So let's go ahead and get our prayer going. And actually we are going to light our candle. We're going to light our candle because this is for peace. And this is for commentary uses only. You know, we're doing research and we are giving commentary. So this white candle right here is just for peace. And this is, we're going to light this candle for Treez's daughter for her pain. Okay. So this white tea light candle is going to be here for her pain. So we want to ask all the ancestors to come out, show up, show out, surround her, and surround anybody that's in the chat that is dealing with some things. We just send it up to the universe and our ancestors, and we ask you to show up, show out, and to where we can be pain-free and where we can keep moving through life. Okay? So we're going to stick this right here. And we'll let that burn for the remaining of the show. Okay. Everybody is in here. Good afternoon. Yes. Please hit that like button as you guys are coming in. Please hit that like button as we are coming in, or we will give you a friendly reminder.
Hello, and thank you for coming by, Keeping Up with Queen Tulsa. I am your host, Queen Tulsa. Enjoy the show. I'm so excited you are here. Please like and subscribe.
Okay. Precious! Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so we are about to have a skit right quick. And this is a skit to bring humor to the situation, like I said. And the reason why I'm going to play this is because this is how I felt Nicole Johnson responded. Okay.
Let's talk about the abuse.
There wasn't no drugs in my house. I didn't play that. There wasn't no drugs in my house. Precious, no, I will whoop her ass if she gonna bring some drugs up in my house.
You know what I'm talking about. I'm referring to specific sexual and physical acts involving Precious.
Why you ain't say that?
Yes, Dad.
What you want to know?
According to Precious files, she has now had 2 children by your boyfriend, the late Carl Kenwood Jones, who was also her father.
Yeah.
This is accurate.
Yes, Miss Weiss.
I need to know why you're here. You've been calling.
Okay, that's what she was giving me. Shout out to Precious for the movie, for bringing this to light, because if I heard this story without seeing this movie, I still would believe it. Okay, so now we're going to keep going because, like I said, this is a live version of Precious. You know, you have the mom that's being abused, you have the mom that's okay, and you have the mom that is she didn't turn her back against her daughter. That's the worst thing that you could ever do to a victim of sexual assault, is turn your back. And especially if you are the mother. Like, when it comes to parenting and the mothering, you know, your mother is supposed to keep you safe, right? Your mother is your protector, right? Okay, but we're going to keep going. Treez man Q was abusive to her. And while her daughter was pregnant, so while the daughter was pregnant, and her name what's little mama's name? Her name was Lovin' Life Nah. I will have to recheck it, but we're gonna go on. So So in my opinion, and from what I've been seeing, okay, baby. So the movie Precious, I had to walk out the movie. It was so well. Listen, if you thought that was disgusting, wait until you hear the details in this story. Precious ain't got nothing on this. So there was foul play going on in the household. There was molestation going on. It was a lot of it, and like I said, when it had taken place, it was when the mom was passed out asleep off those drugs. You know, the daughter said she would stay up for about 2 or 3 days, and then she'll take a day to just rest. Like she would sleep all day, and the girl said that's when the advances were made. That's when the actions were made. That's when the assault was made. Okay. Treez has low self-esteem. I see it. I think we all see it. And how Treez gets on here and she gets so filthy. I mean, she lights up her cigarette. She crunches on that bag of ice. And, she really goes into it and she does not hold anything back. So when the doctor says, oh, this is what she was doing and this is how she was responding, well, she's responding in live action. We may not see her on camera, but we see her. We see her and we see her actions. And today we are bringing it all to the forefront. So give me 1 second. Yeah, we're going to bring all this to the forefront today. Okay. So Treez, 2 younger siblings, so which would be the daughter's aunts. The aunt had the kid, and for whatever reason. So I'm thinking that this is so Treez's sister, one of her sisters, got Treez's daughter's kid. And Treez got upset and decided that she was going to call DHS. If you guys don't know what that is, that's Department of Human Services. So that's like CPS, Child Protective Services, and got the kids taken. So malicious phone calls, disruptive households. She's disrupting households. And also Treez fights kids. She fought her daughter. Her daughter says she beat her like she was a woman in the streets. Yes, I can. I will definitely drop the link. If you guys want to come up, definitely hit the link, come up. If you don't want to drop the link, let me go ahead and get everything prepared and you can call in. If you would not like to hit the link, you can call in. I'm about to put up the number right now. Okay, give me 1 second. And we'll make this safe for everybody. Okay, so we have Together We Break Chains is in the building. Hello there.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Real quick, because I'm gonna go ahead and lay down. I'm hurting the child.
Okay.
So what I wanted to say is because I'm really digging super deep into CPS, and she really needs to stop playing with CPS because there are children that are being taken from their homes innocently from CPS. There's people calling anonymously, and in 1997, Bill Clinton wrote a law pertaining to African American children of color when it comes to CPS. And you guys may be shocked at what I'm about to say. If you call CPS on a family that have any type of violence or any commotion or chaos that's going on in the home, CPS most likely will return those kids back to the home. But if you call CPS on a family that has no chaos in the home, CPS will come get those kids. Because Bill Clinton said if you have a child that is in the home where there's a lot of corruption, abuse, neglect, those are damaged goods. Okay, that's what he labeled them, as damaged goods. So now they're looking for people. They're going up into the hospitals, and they're actually going into the wards, and some of the doctors at the ER actually work with CPS, and they are allowed to steal your children from you and make up all types of allegations. But I know that we're not talking about, CPS, but I'm just trying to give people a little bit of information. When CPS comes to your door, and I need you guys to understand this really clear since we got on this subject, please do not let them in your house. Don't talk to them. Don't say nothing. Keep your mouth shut, because if you say anything, they will actually use what you said against you, write it down, and falsify information. Not every worker. I'm talking about the corrupt ones, okay? So you have to be very careful when you dealing with CPS. And just because people are dealing with CPS currently, that does not mean that they did anything, because you guys are not going to believe what I heard. A guy got mad at his wife because she took the television remote from him, and he called CPS on her and the police, and they snatched their children up out of the house. It was that simple. So what I'm saying is she's playing a very dangerous game. Not only will this affect her and her daughter, but it's going to affect her children's children, because once they see that there's a case that has been presented in their office, they're going to probably go after that daughter in the future and that daughter's daughter. And so that's what I just wanted to throw that out there really quick.
Absolutely. And one thing I will say is we're bringing commentary of it because, like I said, this story is also familiar to my ears, and sometimes we have to laugh from crying. And also, I want to let you guys know that this is a very serious situation. If you or somebody that you know is in these type of situations, there is help. You can get, actually, here is the number right here. So we got the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. If you guys are feeling like it's the end of the world, I don't want to live anymore, there is help, and you don't have to make those choices, because there are people in place to give you good insight and that want to hear you out. Your story matters, and it doesn't matter how long ago your trauma was. It doesn't matter. If you're dealing with something, we have people in place for that. So definitely reach out to them. This is a trigger warning for anybody that has been through abuse.
Okay, I want to say one more thing. For anybody that may, and I pray to God that nobody has to go through this, I need you to understand one thing. Do not, okay? I'm not trying to tell anybody to go to my page to disrespect you, number one. Okay, I'm not doing that. I will never do that.
No.
Really
Actually, you. You are going to tell people to go to your page and follow your page, because that's what we do around here.
Well, I'm trying to be respectful. That's all I want to do.
No. You got permission, baby. You got permission.
Okay, so I have information on my channel, and one of the things I need people to understand, and Queen, I need you to make sure you have this in case I'm not available. Make sure that if anybody contacts you and say, CPS came to my door, number one, make sure you have a video recording device. Number two, you do not have to let them in. They cannot come to your house and do anything to you under an allegation. If the police comes in with them and they barge their way, if they use coercion, if they threaten you or anything, they have violated your 4th Amendment right, your 6th Amendment right, and your 14th Amendment right, okay? Also, like I was going to say before, do not go to any of their doctors, because they're going to sabotage you, all right? That's number one off the bat. Don't go. And when you get a lawyer, please, people, I implore you, do not get a regular family law lawyer, because they will eat them up in court. That is a whole separate entity from a regular court, okay? If you get yourself a regular family law lawyer, they're gonna tear your behind up, okay? Get yourself a CPS attorney, attorney that deals with CPS strictly. because they understand the lingo, they understand what's going on in that courtroom, and you can't pull the wool over their eye. Do not go and get yourself a regular lawyer. You're going to be angry, you're going to lose your case, and you're going to blame the lawyer. No, it's going to be your fault, because you should get somebody. That's like you going to get a football player to represent you for basketball. That doesn't mix. Even though they have some similarities, it doesn't work. Okay, so I just wanted to say that, and hopefully when I feel better, me and Queen will get together and we could do a whole little thing on her panel when it comes to CPS. So just because somebody has been involved with CPS, please don't think that off the bat that they have done something, okay? So I just wanted to say that real quick. And I love your show. I look at it while I'm at work. My boss with his old nasty ASS sitting up here looking at your little red tiger suit. And I told him, I said, well, go subscribe and tell her where you came from, your little freaky self. I'm going to tell your wife is what I'm going to do.
Well, you know what?
But he thinks you are so beautiful. I told him.
Thank you for that. And I'm glad that, listen, and that's the thing. We promote each other's channels around here. So if you're a content creator, I'll say this for everybody. If you're a content creator, you're in the chat, put your link in your channel in the chat so people can follow you. I know how hard it was to get to 1,000. I'm here to help you. I got through the door. I want to pull you along. So that's
somebody
what we
wants
do.
To say hi to you. Come here. You can say hi now. Come here. I'm gonna get off after he says hi. No, you got to get closer so you can see her face. Come here. He think you be talking to him. I don't know why you think everybody can talk. Say hi. Hi. Say how you doing.
How are you?
Don't do that. Say how you doing. Hi. Say hi, chat.
Well,
say hi, Sonia. Hi. He being silly. Okay. Okay, I gotta go ahead and get off this line. I gotta take some painkiller. Thank you, sis.
Okay, listen. Let people know where they can follow you at.
Oh, where my night? You see it on the screen. Together We Break Chains Production.
All right, so make sure you guys are following Together We Break Chains, and we do have another guest in here. I love you, and we'll see you soon. Well, hello there, Marcella. How are you?
I'm fine, and you look beautiful today. I want to tell you, because I'm still on vacation, I've been trying not to get on live, but last night, I think that Red Label did a terrific job, because as you know, my first 2 videos when I first started YouTube was about my abuse. And last night, I was so triggered, shook, listening to that young lady when she said that, when she called the police, they would just believe. They believed the mom. And I have to tell you that Treez speak with articulation. And I never understood why Treez come after me so hard, especially when I'm not retaliating back to her. But, she does that because she doesn't like the good in people. And she's been through trauma too. So what you do is you inflict trauma on other people. And I just feel that this young lady, even though she's a woman, this will always stay with her. It will always stay. Now, some of you know factually that Treez called CPS on me 3 times. But see, when she was given information, she did not know that the information she was giving was not all the way together true. I do foster care, but the children I have are adopted by me and my husband. So when you're calling, you're talking about foster kids, and the state is saying, we know Marcella don't have any foster kids, but they come out anyway because of those allegations. And how I know they came from her, even though she did it anonymously. Well, when you call, you can say you're anonymous, but you're not. The call came from Philadelphia.
Oh, wow.
And so I try not to say anything because I don't think she's thinking. She thinks that she can mess me up. You can't mess me up, because before I started doing foster children, I had zeros already in my bank account. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, what happens is hurt people hurt people. And I was crying my eyes out last night, y'all. I was remembering the beatings my mama gave me. I was remembering that I had a teacher that I showed my body to. And that's how I was saved. They pulled me out my house and put me in a group home. I just knew this young lady, what she was saying was she was not telling a lie. And to go up there and try to discredit your own child, it's pain to watch. Because then if you've been raised the way I've been raised, you know that the police and authorities, they don't want to deal with you anyway because you're a melanated person. And then, you know, they're going to believe the adult if the adult can articulate their speech. Yeah. Well, I was looking for everything Treez said, that she would go from here to there to there to here. No, she didn't. She stayed on task in explaining that when, you know, I don't see how my mama could call the CPS on me. I don't see how, you know, you can choose a man over me. You had me. And see, by me being in that situation, I always protected my children. So I would choose my children over a man. Because I'm not going to let nobody touch my children or hurt my children. And when you on drugs, you don't know. But guess what? She's saved now, and now she's asking to have a voice. And what we did was listen to her. Red Label didn't go up there and say, I want clicks, I want views, I want cash apps, I want likes. He didn't do any of that. And this young lady is in pain. You know what? It's like Stockholm syndrome. When you're beat, you still want that relationship because that's her mama. If it had been somebody else, I still desired to have that relationship with my mama right to this day. But guess what? I haven't talked to my mama since November. Because, you know, I remind my mom, like, go to therapy with me. Let's talk about this. She said, you over 55 years old. What does it matter? It matters because it still affects me.
Yeah. And I'm sorry that happened to you. And it's like we definitely have to speak up, you know, and that's why I wanted to bring light to it. And, you know, it's like for her not to even to refer to her daughter as my daughter, is that girl and this, and that made me feel a certain type of way. And it's like, your daughter is in a hurt place right now. She is doing the work to get her life in order. She's in therapy. She's married. You know what I'm saying? And she's trying her best. That's what I got.
And let me tell you this, ignorant people will look at this as an attack on Nicole Treez. But other people will look at this as a cry for help for this young lady who's still in 15 years old. She remember what happened. And then another child comes before her and confirm it. Another child in that household. And guess what? We never hear Treez talk about the 10-year-old son. We never hear her talk about that child.
Mm-mm.
And guess what? If anybody is supporting this to say that we're talking about Treez, the topic was not talking about Treez. It's to talk about what had happened to this young lady in her lifetime. And she's going through therapy. And how many people smoke weed? So what? Why is she mental? Because somebody gave her something bad and she tripped out a couple of times. That's mental. But nobody even addressed, every content creator I listened to today never addressed that there was mental health issues from Treez's mother. Treez said that herself. Her daughter said that too. Mental health is hereditary, and people need to start educating themselves on what it really is. what it really is. There's no 1 week therapy. There's no coming up here on YouTube to get therapy. There is sitting down, talking one-on-one, getting yourself together, and then bringing the other parties in and doing something. Treez said, I come to YouTube for my therapy. And then, I mean, is anybody looking at all the lies that is being contradicted now? And I wanted to tell you, I commend you for doing this, because I got to get off, because, I'm going to tell y'all something on Friday that I haven't told anybody, but I'm going to let y'all know on Friday, because I really need y'all support. But I want to tell you, I want you to be safe, Queen Tulsa, because having this post right now, she will come after you.
Well, guess what?
I need you to be safe.
Marcelo, I serve a God that sits high and looks low. That no weapon formed against me will prosper. It shall not prosper. It won't win. And guess what? I turn my pain into my power. I don't fight with my hands. I fight with my words. And it has to be brought out. You want to sit up here and you want to drag everybody? Well, listen, we're just doing a replay and we're just giving it back to you, but we're giving you some nuggets where you can go forward. Get your mental health. Have a relationship with your daughter. I mean, back in the day, we were slaves. We couldn't be with our families. You get what I'm saying? They broke our families up. They made these programs to where families couldn't grow. You know what I'm saying? They made the Section 8 so your man can't be in the household, so the black man can't be in the household, so you can't be a family. And we got people in here that's living off of that because she's living off the system. She's scheming off the system. It's not right. Get up, get off your butt, and go do something positive. What you did was wrong. And that girl may not have a voice, but I'm going to be that voice. I'm going to.
Something girls need love, girls need love, girls need love. So what's a girl to do? She needs love. Some girls need love. Girls can't never say we want it. Girls can't never say yeah. Girls can't never say we need it. Girls can't never say